I hope you're having a great day. Now today I am getting ready for our trip to Disney World, and in this trip we are going to try to do it all with just a carry-on. Now a big disclaimer here, the big thing that we will not have to worry about packing is sunscreen because we are renting a car, so we will pick that up on the way. They do have sunscreen at the hotels. Depending on how much you need though, it is more expensive to buy on property. And I think I would want to really make an effort to try and remember to check when we go this time to see how much it is. But especially with, well, the fact that we're going in summer, and with my lupus, I have to be super, super careful about sun exposure. So I have to wear a lot of sunscreen. So we go through a lot. So because of that, I would rather purchase it off-site on the way there. Now, when we take the Magical Express, I just have checked a bag in the past and brought it that way. But this time, because we're renting a car, we're going to try and do it without checking a bag. So I thought I would give you some of my tips and some of the things I've noticed when I've been getting ready for this trip. So I have my list down here, so if I'm looking down, that's why. Okay, so first and foremost, be leery of travel size products. And I say that because they are typically more expensive than the full size product by ounce. So for example, if you have a travel size, I'm gonna find an example. Travel size shampoo. Now they have the Organics brand at Target, and they had a little container of shampoo and conditioner, separate ones, and I think it was $3 each for the Organics brand of the coconut shampoo and then the bottle of conditioner, so it's $6. Now the original bottle it's less than $12 for the original bottle, which is like 8 ounces. So it's quite a bit more expensive. So a lot of people are like, oh, I'll buy these types of containers and then fill it up with my own. I have a bunch of these, and I can say these work for certain products and not others. Conditioner, I have had horrible luck with these. Now, I don't know if it's just because it's this kind. I don't really know how to describe it. The plastic is a little harder and it's very thin. I'm not sure if it's gonna show up at all on here, but it's like when you try to squeeze it to get the conditioner out, it just like cracks. And I found like it just wastes so much. So I don't like using this for thicker products. This might work better for shampoo. Now Disney does have shampoo and conditioner and body wash that they provide you with. If you might not want to use that for various reasons, if you just prefer your own, or like I have extremely sensitive skin, so I have certain products I have to use. But I mean, like I said, this is just a carry-on video, so you could easily use these tips for other trips as well. But yeah, if you get these kind, keep that in mind, that they're not super easy to squeeze when you're trying to get thicker products out. Now they do have the kind that are, they're a little more like frosted, and I wanna say it might be silicone. I'll see if I can find a picture of the kind I'm talking about and if we can put it in. I have tried those. I don't know where I have those anymore, but every time you transfer products, especially to a container like this, you're gonna lose some, but I think it's still cheaper to use your own products, obviously, than to, like I said, buy a $3 small bottle of shampoo when the original bottle is like $8 or whatever it is. Okay, so the containers is a big thing. So I was trying to figure out, I wanted to bring my own conditioner for this trip. I'm like, well, if I can fit my shampoo, that'd be great. If I can't, that's fine. I'll just use this shampoo. They use the H2O brand. But I didn't want, well, I use the Pureology, and it's expensive. And it's very concentrated, so you don't need very much. But they do have travel size bottles, but I wanna say that one's like $6 or something for a small one. I'm like, that's ridiculous. I didn't wanna pay that. So I discovered I had this extra container. This was like a Burt's Bees lotion that I had, and I just took the label off. I washed it out, and I used a popsicle stick, like a tongue depressor, and filled it with my conditioner. And the reason I say I had to use, I mean, I squirted what I could in here, but it was the end of a bottle. So I cut the top off the bottle, scraped off the inside, which was quite a bit left, and then put it in here. And I labeled it just so I remember, because once you transfer containers, it's sometimes can be hard to remember what's in here. But I realize that dipping your hand in here when you're in the shower can be kind of a pain, but I was willing to dry off my hand and, you know, to get the conditioner out rather than have to deal with transferring it into one of these bottles, and then you just lose so much. Like I said, bad experience with that one. So I'm sure I could figure it out by smelling it, but what it is. But yes, I love my label maker, so I used it anyway. But yes, this is the first time I'm trying this. This is a glass container. So we'll see how this works. I was pretty proud of myself when I came up with this, because yeah, I was trying to figure out what I could do for the conditioner, and then it just occurred to me, oh, I have a spare bottle, like I said, just finished. Now, in terms of face lotion, I had, like I said, I just ran out of this one, so I purchased a new one. So I used the old bottle for the conditioner, the old jar, the empty jar, for replace it with conditioner. So I didn't want to bring this whole container, the new one, of face lotion to Disney World, because this, I mean, I don't need that much for a week. You do not need this much, and if you're trying to go without checking a bag, you do not have a lot of room. We need to fit it all in this quart-sized Ziploc bag, and everything has to be 3.3 ounces. Each individual container has to be 3.3 ounces or less, and it has to fit in this quart-sized Ziploc bag. So I had these small containers by Systema to go that I think we got at Target for, I mean, they're food storage containers, like for dressing or something. And I used a tongue depressor for this, and I filled this with what I thought would be an appropriate amount for my husband and I to share of the face lotion. And again, I labeled it because I like using a label maker. But this is a lot smaller than having two of these, you know, one for the conditioner and one for the face lotion. So that saves quite a bit of space there. Now, in terms of shaving cream, I would have done the same thing, except I did have this one on hand. I had purchased this probably from Target a while ago, and it has quite a bit left. But this is 2.5 ounces. But if I didn't have this, I would have put my own in another container. I have super concentrated shaving cream, so I probably would have had enough to put in this size container. But yeah, I have this, so I want to use it up, and so yeah, I'm gonna bring this as well, but it's kind of bulky. It takes up quite a bit of room in that little bag. And then we had gotten a while ago, we used to use the Clean and Clear face wash, and they came with like a small travel size, so I saved the travel size ones and use that for travel. So I don't use this anymore normally, this product, during, you know, like everyday use, but I still had it from when we got them for free samples. So that's another tip. If you get free samples with, you know, a lot of times you'll have a big bottle of shampoo, and then it'll come with a travel size bottle of maybe same brand but a different kind for you to try. Save those for travel. You can also sign up with companies to get free samples, which I have done, and I've used those samples for travel as well. 7th Generation was one, and I received, I think it was like 3 small, they were like in these cardboard containers, but they were single-use laundry detergent, liquid laundry detergent, and they easily would have fit in this bag if I was planning on doing laundry, which I am, on the trip. So washing your clothes on your trip will obviously allow you to pack fewer clothes. In terms of toothpaste, what I usually do is when we get the small toothpaste from the dentist, I'll save those for travel rather than purchasing. Now this one I had purchased a while ago because I needed the sensitive stuff. But yeah, I'll bring this. This one's almost gone, so my husband can use one up, and then so we'll pitch this one once he's done with it, and then this will be enough to share for the rest of the time. So hopefully I'm hoping we'll be able to get rid of, well, I know we'll get rid of this toothpaste, but hopefully we'll be able to use this up as well. So that should save a little bit of room, so we don't have quite so much. I'm really hoping we can figure out the appropriate amount of sunscreen so that we don't waste any, when we're done. Because if we're not checking a bag, we're not gonna be able to bring it back. You cannot bring, if you have, say, an 8-ounce container and it's only a quarter full, so it's less than 3 ounces, you cannot bring that on a plane. The container itself has to be 3.3 ounces or less. So like I said, I try to avoid purchasing travel size products if possible due to the cost. Now, if my husband determines this is not enough shaving cream for both of us to use, we will, since we're stopping anyway on the way to our hotel, we will stop and get a travel size product because that is still cheaper than checking a bag. So checking a bag is usually $25 one way. So if we check the bag, if we have a bag big enough to check on the way there, we would be checking it on the way back as well. So that's $50. We could check a carry-on just for the purpose of liquids and gels, but if you can get around that, obviously that's nice too. So if we don't have to purchase a whole new product and waste more packaging, that'll be nice. But if we do have to, it is still less expensive. If we have to get another $1 or $2 travel size shaving cream, it's still less expensive than spending $25 or $50 to check a bag. Another tip I have is to use wipes. Now you can get like facial cleansing wipes and makeup remover wipes, and those are not considered liquids. They have never been when I've flown. I have flown with them several times and not put them in my liquids or gels bag, and I have never had anybody comment on it. But that can be nice if you don't have room for your face wash and that's the kind of thing that you use, or for makeup remover, then you don't have to worry about that being a liquid. Now, since I don't like to purchase separate travel products just for travel that I'm not using during the rest of the week, this one is not something I've tried, but if I traveled more, I might actually. But they have shampoo bars, and I know Lush makes them, and I'm sure you can go on Amazon and find other brands as well. But it essentially looks like a bar of soap, but it's shampoo. So you use that, you lather it up, and it's shampoo for your hair. So that would be another good way to get around having to bring a liquid, and again, save room in your bag. Your bag is only so big, and because a bar of soap is not going to have to go in there because it's not a liquid or a gel. If there's anything that you can share with your partner, do it to try and save on space. Some people I've heard will share deodorant. I don't know that I would be okay with that, but face wash, toothpaste, shaving cream, lotion, like a face lotion or something like that, all those kinds of things. Shampoo and conditioner, I think are totally fine to share, and then it really cuts down on the amount of stuff you have to bring. Now my husband uses hair gel as well, and it is in an unnecessarily bulky container, which is a separate issue, but it's huge. But again, it's less than 3.3 ounces, so he could totally bring it. But it's gonna take up over half the room in this bag. So again, I would use a wooden popsicle stick and transfer it to a container that's about this size, so that we only have to bring this size, and then we don't have to worry about taking up so much room in this bag. So these are just the things that I am doing on this trip to hopefully make it so that we can just pack everything in a carry-on and save a bit of money. So I hope you found this helpful, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.